Standing on the established protocol, I'd like to wish you good morning as distinguished guests and delegates, colleagues and partners. On behalf of the government, of the people, and the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, I am pleased to welcome you to Nassau warmly and to officially open this regional training workshop under Output 1.3 of the GEF-funded Islands Program. The Bahamas is honored to host representatives from across the Caribbean, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Belize, Cuba, Dominica, the Dominican Republic, Guyana, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, and our own national agencies. I take this opportunity to recognize we have Bahamas Customs here in the house and also members of the Department of Environmental Health. At the outset, allow me to express our sincere appreciation to the Basel Convention Regional Center for Training and Technology Transfer for the Caribbean, which is BCRC Caribbean, for its leadership and technical expertise in executing this important program. I also wish to acknowledge the continued support of the United Nations Environment Program, or the UNEP, the Food and Agriculture Organization, as you know as FAO, and the Global Environmental Facility, which is referred to as GEF, and I will acknowledge those acronyms later on in my delivery. I would like to thank these agencies for their investment in building national and regional capacity to address hazardous chemicals and waste. This workshop is particularly timely. As small island developing states, we face unique vulnerabilities. Our limited landmass, dependence on trade, our porous borders, and fragile ecosystems mean that the improper importation, use, or disposal of hazardous chemicals can have serious and long-lasting consequences for human health, biodiversity, and economic resilience. Output 1.3 of the Islands Program speaks directly to these challenges by focusing on strengthening national, institutional, and technical capacity to control and manage the trade of hazardous chemicals and chemical-containing products. The emphasis on customs and border control agencies is both strategic and necessary. These agencies serve as our first line of defense, preventing illegal and unsafe chemicals from entering our jurisdictions. The Bahamas, or in the Bahamas rather, this responsibility is coordinated through the Department of Environmental Planning and Protection, which functions as the national authority for the regulation of chemicals and waste management for the implementation of our obligations under the Basel, Stockholm, and Minamata Conventions. DEP works closely with customs, port authorities, and other enforcement agencies to ensure that international environmental commitments are translated into practical, enforceable national action. While progress has been made, we recognize that evolving global trade patterns, new chemical formulations, and increasingly complex supply chains require continuous training, updated tools, and regional cooperation. This workshop therefore represents more than a training exercise. It is an opportunity to harmonize approaches, share best practices, and strengthen collaboration among Caribbean states. The Bahamas remains firmly committed to advancing sound chemical management, protecting public health, and safeguarding our marine and terrestrial environments. Hosting this workshop reinforces our national and regional leadership in environmental governance and our belief that capacity building and knowledge sharing are essential to sustainable development. I encourage all participants here today to engage fully over the next 3 days, to ask questions, to engage experiences, to identify practical solutions that can be applied at ports, borders, and inspection points throughout the region. The relationships built here will be just as important as the technical knowledge you gain. In closing, I again thank the BCRC Caribbean, the UNEP, and the FAO, and all implementing and partner institutions for their continued collaboration and trust. I wish you a productive and successful workshop and hope that you take the opportunity to enjoy the hospitality and natural beauty of our beautiful Bahamas. Thank you very much.